Hello everyone, my name is Awais. In today's video, I am going to show you how to properly install Visual Studio Code for working in C++ language. The very first thing you would need is Visual Studio Code. The next thing would be MinGW, and the last thing would be an extension code runner. So the very first thing is VS Code. You would go on to any browser you have. So you would just write VS Code, which is short for Visual Studio. So the very first link would appear from code.visualstudio.com. You would click on the very first link. Now, in on this page, you would have the download link. It would show you different operating systems. Um, I would go for Windows since I have that. So just click on stable, and the package is currently downloading. Okay, now the package or the setup has already been installed. Now I would click on this, and the basic, and this would ask me to where I want this package or setup to be installed. I am going for local C, as that's where I and most of us. Next, create a desktop icon. Next, install. Okay, that's done. Here's what it looks like, and I would go for the extensions part and type C++. The very first link would be or extension from Microsoft. You need to install this thing. Since I already had Visual Studio code, but I had uninstalled it just for make the purpose of making this video. The next part would be to download MinGW. We would write MinG, MINGW, in the browser. Sorry, it's not MinW, it's MINGW, MinGW. The very first link from sourceforge.net is the legit one. Go ahead, click on it. Now, this is the installation uh, page for the MinGW. You would click on download and let it download the file. So the manager installation manager has been downloaded, and now we would um, click on continue. Now we have different packages here. The one we require is MinG W32 GCC G++ file. Um, Click on it, and it would ask you whether you want to mark for installation. We would click on it, mark for installation. The next thing you would want is MinG W32 base. Go ahead, click on it, and also click on mark for installation. Now to install these packages, go ahead, right click on installation, then click on apply changes. This would ask you whether you want to proceed. You would say apply, and it would download the packages. So since it's going to take a bit time, I'm going to fast forward this part. Okay, the packages has been installed. The next step would be go to your local C file in which you have downloaded MinGW. You would see the file MinGW here. Click on it. The very first or somewhere in the folder, there would be a folder called bin folder. Click on that. Go ahead, and you would see this path like this PC or Windows C, MinGW and bin. Um, you would click on it, and it would make some sort of a path. You would need to copy this path. The next step would be to search for environment in your PC. the result has come that edit system environment variables. You would need to click on it. So um, this is the interface. You would need to go for environment variables here. Now then click for paths on paths. Sorry, double click. You need to add a new path since I have already made a few paths here. I need to delete those first. Then make a new one here. Then I would paste MinGW path which I had copied earlier. Click on OK and OK again, and then OK again for system properties as well. So the part has been done. Now to check if it has been properly installed, you will need to search for CMD, enter, and you would write here GCC space dash dash and version. When you would click on it, it would show you that MinGW version, this or any latest version that you would install has been properly installed in your system. Um, Now, when you would open your Visual Studio Code, you need to go to the extension part again and now search for code editor. Code runner, sorry, not code editor. You would need to search for code runner. The very first extension that would pop up would be from John Han, or John Han, something like it. If I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong or something, but you need to install this extension. I had already installed this on my PC, so I don't really need to. Um, and the next thing is, when making a new project, you would go to file, new file, and it would ask you to type something here in, for example, if we just write first code dot cpp, that's the extension for C++. So it would ask us to give it a location to save this file. So I would just need to click on create file. So now let's try if the code works or not. Now let's run this. If let's see if it works or not. Hey, there it is in the terminal part. Hello world in VS Code. So that's it for this video. I hope you have learned something, and I would be making other videos. This video is basically a part of series in which I'm going to teach C++ for beginners. And I hope to see you again in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.